fam, to HHN 365, a Halloween Horror Nights podcast. My name is Duff, and as always, I'm here with my co-hosts, Jess and Jonathan. What's up, guys?
A lot.
Terrifying.
A lot. I'm poorer. You're both poorer. We're all poor.
I was already poor.
That's why I added the ER at the end.
I know. I just wanted to add emphasis on that.
Okay, fair. Did you know I'm broke? Were you all aware?
Thank God they waited till at least rent was paid and deducted from the account, right?
At least I didn't have to spend money on merch that released, so there's that.
That's true.
Actually, that's not true. I had to buy one
$15.
piece.
Yeah.
Wasn't too
I
bad.
gotta send you money for that.
Yeah, it's
Thanks for
okay.
reminding me.
Yeah, no problem. Before we get into all that, though, follow us on social media. That's Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at HHN365. Our TikTok at HHN365pod. Join our Discord where we're talking about all this stuff happening in the HHN world. That link will be in the description. Our merch shop is at HHN365.com. And if you want to leave us a voicemail and we'll play it here on the show, that's going to be 407-906-4134. And on today's show, obviously, we are talking about the announcement of Terrifier coming to both Orlando and Hollywood, as well as the release of multi-night tickets that included Express for HHN 34 in Orlando. But before we get to any of that, it's our 200th episode, guys. I know we said we weren't going to do too much, and we're really not going to do a lot. But it's pretty cool that we're here, 200 episodes, right?
Yeah, I can't believe it.
We did it.
It's crazy. It's been 130 episodes or something like that since I joined Jonathan. It's been like, what, 100 something?
Just about, I think.
100? Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hey
Hey there. I am a account recovery specialist for a firm, and I'm here to have a few questions for you all here.
I use Zip, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, that's fine. We're all kind of are part of the same company there. So anyway, it looks like a lot of you tried to apply to do some buy now, pay laters for these very, very, very priced frequent fear passes. Am I saying that correctly? Frequent fear passes, ultimate with Express. Does that sound right? That you were trying to get one of these?
No, not ultimate. Plus, this is not us. I'm sorry.
Okay, plus. Okay,
No, we're
okay.
not
Well,
the
it seems
ultimate
like
crew.
we have an outstanding balance of $1,100, and no payments were made because you changed your bank account immediately after purchasing the ticket. That just seems a little concerning to us in there.
I only have one bank account. It can't be me. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I mean, we're here to make friends. We're also here to make some money. So, before we let you into the event this year, we need to go ahead and collect some payments before we can get through here.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll set up direct deposit or whatever you need.
Yeah,
Direct deposit,
payroll deduction, whatever.
Payroll deduction. We appreciate those.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna need your social security there. Let's see. Hey, wait. Hey. Howdy, hey! It's me, baby. I'm back.
Man, blew my headphones out too. Wow.
My
Yeah. Really went hot on that mic there. What is going on, you guys?
Welcome back. For those who don't know, and you should know, damn it, one of our OG members, Nico, has returned for our 200th episode.
Hello, I have risen from the dead, as people thought happened to me when I first left.
I was like, are we still talking about that?
You were still murdered, yes.
I don't
Yeah.
know. No,
I rose. Yeah, that's right.
No. I never killed him.
We have it on video, but okay.
You would have to go back
Great.
really far.
It's great to think that we're finally here at 200 episodes. 200, the big 200.
We did it before
For
6
HHN
years.
Now we're only 165 episodes away from hitting the true 365.
And then we're done.
Oh, then we're we're
Show's
wrapping it
over.
up.
That'd be it.
Enjoy
You
it
can't
while
stop
you can, guys.
podcasting. You're not Mark Maron.
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Sorry, that
Oh,
joke is
okay.
apparently not for this group.
Yeah.
Some podcast listener out there gets it. I don't know.
Nico's back. Nobody laughed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, of course, we have a lot to talk about, so we can't focus too much strictly on Nico being back, but we do want to give you a little direct spotlight as well.
Oh.
There's been quite a few things announced for this year already.
Yes.
You're going to go to the event, of course.
Yes.
Most importantly, no killer clowns, so you must be excited.
I am excited. Unfortunately, there is one thing that's coming that I am very afraid of.
Yeah, I know. So tell us in general, your thoughts about the lineup this year.
looks actually pretty good. Pretty good. Probably more excited for it this year than I was last year. I can go ahead and say that. Especially with one of the IPs being something right up my alley, which is Fallout. I'm pretty sure I have said on a previous episode that Fallout would have made a good house, and I think that was pre the announcement of the TV show. So
Oh, I'm
unfortunately,
sure it was.
yeah, I mean, I would love for it to be more focused on the games because that's kind of where my fandom of that franchise is. But the series for the 2 episodes I watched was pretty good. I need to go back and continue finishing that show before the season starts. But I'm really excited about that, and also very excited for Hatchet and Chain's Demon Bounty Hunters. Very, very excited to see that as a full house, as that was my second favorite part of Slaughter Cinema last year.
What was your favorite part?
Well, it's
We
Mummies
know.
on Racks.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
I
Who would've
remember
thought?
walking in there and just being like, "Woo!" That was always a blast to go through there last year. No, Slaughter Cinema was my absolute favorite last year, so it's good to see that I'm kind of getting a sequel of that. Also, we're getting our cool. Oh, this is going to be the Cold House this year of the Monsters of the North. I'm not even going to try to pronounce Gulkin.
Gulkin, you got
Galkin?
it. No, you got
Garaka.
Okay, Gulkin.
Gulkin.
Okay.
Shut up. He was right. Give him his credit.
Godlisten is here.
Five Nights at Freddy's seems like that could be fun with that. Of course, we're getting another Spanish influence house with that, which has always done well, at least the past couple of years. Jason could care less. Terrifier could very care less. And then Grave of Flesh seems like, the house that's going to be like, oh yeah, Grave of Flesh. Yeah, remember that? Ah, cool.
I like that assessment early on.
Yeah. Well, but hey, it could definitely change. I don't have Express this year, as I just, a firm has enough money as it is, so we're not going to give them any more. But I do have Frequent Fear Plus, so hopefully I can hit everything by Saturday evening, which will be fun.
I'm sure you will. You're a Friday night HHNer, right? That's like your main thing.
Friday night. Yeah, I go all 3 days opening weekend, and then pretty much every Friday night.
Tried and true. It works.
And it works. Mm-hmm. It works. Show up after 10 and then just walk right in.
Well, Nico, you arrived as a debt collector demon, and now you're a demon debt collector.
Oh, we should have done bounty hunters.
Yeah.
I should have been.
It's all right. It worked. Now you're a demon bounty hunter. Anyways, moving on. That was terrible. But thanks for being back. So now it's cool because you just get to act like you're still on the show or something and talk about actual news that's happening.
Exactly. All right, let's get into it.
Real quick, before we do get into the big stuff, we do have a discount for Horrors Untold, which we've talked about many times on the show in our lives. We think it's a great immersive book for HHN fans, especially coming into the season. History, original story, it's got everything covered for you. 10% off with the link in our description. Go check that out. And then also, you had a Discord live, Jonathan.
Yeah. Our Discord did.
Our Discord had it's your Discord, that counts.
Yeah, it does count. But basically, I was busy yesterday. I didn't really have much time to do much. Because I was experiencing some things. And basically, our mod Alex and now our new Hollywood correspondent Kevin's like, hey, can we hold a Discord live? Because there was an announcement. And I'm like, sure, go for it. And they both did it. On their own. I wasn't there, and from what everyone's been saying, it looks like the chat had a really good time. It looks like everyone in Discord had a great time. So thank you. First of all, thank you, Alex and Kevin, for holding it, and second of all, thank you everyone who watched it and we're part of it. It really means a lot. And once again, that's just the benefit of being on our server, that we'll just kind of have impromptu lives sort of randomly. And if you're in the server, you'll get notifications saying, hey, at 8 or 8:30, we're gonna hold a live for a couple hours, and and we do it. So yeah, thank you everyone for showing up and being a part of it.
And I always appreciate Alex and Kevin getting some shine because obviously everyone listening knows about us on the podcast and on the YouTube lives, and they don't get that moment. But them getting to host a Discord live of their own is very cool. So remember, we do have more team members who put in a lot of work to 365.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we are a mighty team that we stand on the backs of very strong people.
We do. We absolutely do.
We would
It's
fail without them.
It's amazing to see like how far y'all have come in 200 episodes. Like back when like I was nurturing this little bitty podcast, and now it has grown into this grand thing with like a very good and deep Discord, and y'all just do such a fantastic job, and I couldn't be more proud of y'all for doing this. So
Thank you. If you didn't join us in the first place, we probably wouldn't be here. So
yeah,
Yeah.
I helped y'all get to the right point. To
you
the
gave
point
us a
where
footing.
yes,
Mhm.
and to a point where I could easily bow out and not just like play Candy Crush on my phone while.
You made the transition very easy for me too.
Yeah.
So thank you.
So it's great to hear that. It's great to hear that, the Discord lives are going well. I need to check in on one of those one day. Maybe during the season I'll pop in, as I'll actually be in there.
You and me
we
both
would
need
love
this.
to have you.
With that, though, let's move on to the actual news that has come out about HHN. We're actually not going to start in either Hollywood or Orlando because Singapore has released actually quite a bit of their event, actually. But we're just going to talk about one thing, and then we're probably going to do an episode where we cover a bit more later on. But Stranger Things is returning to HHN in Singapore this year. The blurb from HHN is face the Mind Flayer, flee demo dogs, and confront Vecna's curse in his twisted domain. Will you survive or be swallowed whole in this new experience inspired by seasons 2 through 4 of the hit Netflix series? Aren't you guys so upset that we aren't getting it here this year? Isn't that
Aw,
so sad?
such a shame.
So sad.
what
what
we're
is it?
missing out on.
So it
Go ahead.
says new experience. Is that what they normally call their houses out there in Singapore? Or is this
Maybe.
going to be something different than we see there? Because that doesn't really say like house or maze. It says experience, which kind of raises an eyebrow or two.
I don't know. The way they describe it just sounds like a house. I'd have to look to see if they say
Okay.
anything else.
I just didn't know if Singapore in the past has said that, because that's kind of interesting there.
Maybe they have. Or maybe they're going to also promote this as like some like very technologically advanced immersive experience that's beyond a normal house for them. I don't know.
Mhm.
Is Singapore the one that had the pool scare last year? Or was that Japan? You know what I'm talking about?
I think it was Singapore. I remember, like, was it like the bathtub or?
Yeah, sorry, the bathtub. I just
Yeah.
remember goggles.
I think it was them.
Wait, wasn't that at the Beijing experience?
Was it Beijing?
Oh, was
I
it?
think
Oh,
I don't
shit.
think because I remember we were like, oh, that's just gonna be like basically a
Oh, maybe
slightly
it was.
spooky Halloween event, and then because I remember we saw that we're like, wait, what the fuck?
Oh, maybe it was.
I think
Damn.
it was. What was it? They just called it like Halloween at Universal or something. Like I don't remember. But the HHN in quotations event in Beijing, I'm pretty sure had that.
Well, never mind. What I was going to say is irrelevant now.
Singapore slaps though. It's like old Orlando, so I'm
Okay.
sure it'll do good stuff.
What's interesting here is that it says seasons 2 to 4. And like I think 4 on its own was I mean that show I don't know how many hours long it was, but it was quite
Too many.
longer than literally too many. Quite longer than any other Stranger Things season. So the fact that they're going to try to shove 2, 3, and 4 in one house, that's going to be a very interesting experience.
Yeah. I believe Singapore had it like when we had season 1, right? I think they had it at the same time, if I'm
Mhm.
correct. So it is. They have had that long gap, so I understand they want to fill it all in and get it all. But oh man, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just do like 2 scenes of 2 because you don't really need anything else of season 2 in any kind of haunt,
Mhm. So just 2
and
scenes of
move on from
2,
there.
then 3 gets, a good chunk, 4 gets a good chunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Realistically, none of us will see it in person.
No.
Unless I do. I won't.
What? You're not gonna go out there and go on like the Disney ship out of there
Listen, I am next year.
next year. So you'll just go
He
to
says
HHN
this every
Singapore next
year.
year.
I'm gonna go next year. Next year is gonna be the year. I'm like, okay, Duff. All right.
No, I'm talking about the Disney Adventure.
I know. No,
Disney
I know. I'm talking about Horror Nights, though.
That's
You
gonna be
have
on.
said
That's
it.
on Duff's other podcast, DCL 365.
So we're going to move on from Singapore now and get over to our domestic parks, kicking off with Hollywood construction.
I don't want to go here.
we
No.
got some bad confirmation. Really bad confirmation of what's coming to the Terror Tram. And if you've been listening to rumors recently, you know what this is. There were Blumhouses, like the logos, spotted being put up on the Terror Tram route. So, yeah, Blum Tram, baby.
Wow, what a blummer!
Oh God.
I agree with that statement.
I
do.
missed the dad jokes. I missed them.
Yeah, this is very, very unfortunate. Like we knew it's been on the spec maps for a while, but I think we are all kind of sort of hoping like maybe this is a placeholder for just Horde and Embers doesn't know what this is, and so you just sort of put Blumhouse there. But no, it's not. It's a real thing, and I don't want to get too deep into it because this is very much a sort of Orlando heavy episode once we get further into the news here. But with the repeat of La Llorona in some capacity in Monstros 3, with the Scarecrow repeat, with the Poltergeist repeat, and now the Terror Tram, though it might have different Blumhouse movies featured, I still kind of consider this a repeat because I mean the structures are almost in the same exact spots. We'll get to it in a second, but the first part of the tram is going to be almost the exact same layout that it was before. This kind of feels like a repeat, and I don't know why. How much money are they putting into the other houses that it's worth having like almost 4 things repeated? I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I gonna do it still? Yeah, I will. Is it reluctant? Sort of.
Yes.
But man, it's
Yeah.
painful.
Yeah. I had made my mind up last week, like while I was off on my Beyonce adventure, that I wasn't going. And now, as I told you guys, circumstances have changed for something else. So now I'm like, if I'm in California for something else, I still don't know if I want to spend my money on horror nights. And I don't want to harp on it because people are going to get mad at me because apparently Jonathan and I have been too negative about Hollywood. But at the end of the day, like if we don't want to spend our time off, our money, like all of this stuff, like that's on us. Like I'm going to be honest about it. So I don't know. It's kind of disappointing. I didn't hate the Blum Tram last year, but I hate that it might be the same shit again. I would have rather them slap Larry Larva back on here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just repeat that. I don't care. Larry Larva versus Hollywood Harry. Like, just anything but put this.
And
yeah.
I actually want to give a specific shout out to one of our listeners / viewers on our YouTube lives, Albert. He is one of the biggest Hollywood defenders there are. I kind of respect that you do that.
Yeah.
However, even Albert is very against this. And Albert, I just want to tell you, this is how we feel about all the repeats. How you feel about Blum Tram is how we feel about all of the repeats.
Yeah.
So
we get it though.
It's tough. Even the biggest Hollywood defenders are pissed about this one. So there you go.
It's just lazy. And like I get it. If you had to do it for money, I still don't have to like it at the end of the day. So if the funds are funding and I find myself with nothing to do while I'm out there, we'll see. But Knott's is the only thing that's like actually probably happening if I make it out there.
Yeah. I wonder if this was just like the deal to get FNAF. Like they just kind of had to do this. And I wonder if that's the case, if we have something Blumhouse that isn't just FNAF either, if it's thrown somewhere either in the event or back at the Dead Coconut Club, or there could be some weird deals regarding that property.
I think you're being too kind to act like this was like a
Probably.
prerequisite for them to have it as a house. I don't think so, man.
No. At the end of the day, though, I want, it also could be this probably on the general public got better ratings than any of the other Terror Trams in recent years, even though Larry Larva Terror Tram was incredible. And I really like the Hollywood Harry Terror Tram. But at the end of the day, IPs, especially over in Hollywood, are going to gather more of the general public than any original stuff will. And it could be a case of like, what are we going to do for the Terror Tram this year? Well, the Blumhouse one last year the ratings were so good. Everyone loves seeing Megan. So let's just do it again. And it will probably get better ratings than making a whole new original thing. And
everyone does love Megan, though. That's the thing. I love seeing Megan. as I guess as an HHN GP, I would say I like seeing.
People loved seeing Megan until it came time to show up at the box office for Megan 2.0.
Movie was so
yeah,
bad.
that is bizarre that it's like that. But I guess they kind of already like put their eggs in that basket for putting that together.
I mean, you took away the horror aspect. You released it alongside like summer blockbusters.
Yeah,
They've already come out and been like, "Yeah, we fucked up."
They were really expecting that to be hit Barbie numbers, but unfortunately, it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, and funny enough, talking about Megan, we can move on to the second part of our Blumtran discussion, in that a very similar mini stage is being built on the Terror Tram route that is in the exact same location as one of the stages in the Megan section of last year's tram, which is like the first section of the tram where Megan sort of just had a lot of little mini scenes in that area. And looking at the way the stage is built, it's the same exact stage. The door is in the same place. They could do something different on the stage, but it's practically exactly what it was before. And the question becomes, does this either A, is it just completely repeated from last year? B, is it based on Megan 2 and they just have the same structure? Or C, is it they just have the same stages and they're just going to do different Blumhouse movies in here? Like, I'm kind of, the way it's looking, I'm kind of just expecting it to be Megan again.
Yeah, it's hard not to think that if it looks like Megan, if it quacks like Megan, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's Megan, right?
It's Megan.
And I will really hope that it's not. I'm going to hold out hope that it's something different on that stage, but we know Hollywood, man. We know how this works.
It's Megan. It's Mithrigan. I'm sorry. We've been saying her name wrong this whole
right.
time.
I'm
guys.
sorry. I'm sorry, Mithrigan.
Mithrigan. Damn. Now she's really going to get us. Ugh. Did it really not do well in the box office?
No.
Oh, it's doing like full out bomb. Complete bomb.
No.
Yeah.
Jason Blum went on news outlets and literally went, "I made a mistake." He's literally went, I
Oh, now he admits it?
Oh yeah, he's he's literally been on interviews going like, "Man, we really overestimated how much people like this character. We shouldn't have, we appreciate, we like doing creative things like changing the genres, but it obviously didn't work." And yeah, when Jason Blum goes, "Oops, this failed," on a project when it just released, like I think it was a week or two in, and Jason Blum's like, "Yeah, this failed. Just thumbs down." That's crazy, considering Blumhouse makes films like Imaginary and Night Swim, and he doesn't say a thing about those.
No, because he had expectations from Mithrigan.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. And my guy.
He's sitting at 21 million domestic.
Not my guy.
My guy.
Oh my god.
My guy. You are a horror production company, and maybe you kind of want to broaden, but that's not your thing. Like, you're already not doing well on what you're supposed to do. How about you fix that part first, and then worry about branching out?
Wow.
Coming from someone who hasn't seen the movie yet, I'm just talking about box
Spicy
office.
Duff. Wow. Over Mithrigan?
To be fair, that anger was more about HHN, and I just let it out here, but there we go.
No, I feel the projection was very apparent. I would like to say before we move on, Aaron, I'm so sorry, and I love you so much.
Sorry, Aaron.
The whole time I was like, "Fuck."
Again, I haven't seen the movie yet. I didn't say it's bad.
No, I haven't either.
It's not great.
Okay, Jonathan.
Hey, that could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse.
It could have been worse coming from Jonathan, but
It was
he
mid.
didn't even wait a beat.
Yeah, no, I did. It's a mid film that is you can watch it. So it's not bad. It's not
Did
imaginary.
you like the first one?
I like the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like pretty okay. I can't watch it again. Like I did a rewatch of it, and I can't do it. But the first watch, I had a good time. This one, like, I lost myself in the movie in terms of like it was never bad enough to be noticeable, but it was never good enough to be like a good film. It was just in that middle ground where you got popcorn and watched the movie, and it existed, and then you forgot it right when the credits rolled.
Did you
Which
see
isn't
that
a
popcorn
terrible
one, Nico?
thing.
At least you had popcorn.
I did have popcorn, yes. Good
Did you see
decision.
the bucket?
Did you like it better than Jurassic World Rebirth?
I didn't watch that yet.
I'll get my thoughts to myself about Rebirth.
So how mad would you be, Duff, if I watched Rebirth and not the original?
I'd be a little upset. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Oh my God, I would be upset.
I'm never gonna watch the original. I'm gonna go to my grave just for the bit.
Oh,
We need to like find some qualifier to make this happen on like a YouTube live, like watch along your
I'll
first
do- I'll-
Jurassic
yeah.
Park viewing.
I'll put we
Actually,
can
do you know how much the first time I watched blank classic movie? Like, do you know how well those do on YouTube? Let's do it.
Oh God, I have to watch the dinosaur movie on camera.
It's great. It's a phenomenal film. It's
saying it's
considered
not
one of
gonna
the
be
best movies
great.
of all time.
This is not what we're here to discuss.
It is now.
We're here to talk about the trees in the Jason line.
Correct.
There are multiple trees, and they're gonna cover the guests.
Maybe the
Isn't
ET
that
tree.
cool?
They might be. We don't know, Nico.
I actually think John Murdy confirmed that those are not the ET trees.
Oh well, fuck me.
Oh,
Or someone
Yeah.
did. Someone.
I haven't seen the dinosaur movie. I don't know where the trees are from. Nico's back. I'll see myself out, guys.
But alluding to what Nico said, we're going to go over to the Mummy queue, which has confirmed to be Jason Universe. We've already seen the trees being put out, but there is kind of one cool feature that's been added now, and there's like full overhang above the tree, so it is going to feel like you're fully underneath like tree cover, and I think that's a
Hey.
really cool touch.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's a great way to start the house. You're
Yeah.
going to be fully immersed right from the get go.
It's
With
really
the
cool
scare actor?
because like there's a scare actor door,
No?
right? Popping at trees.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool because obviously, like size-wise, this wasn't going to be some extravagant facade, right? So, like, this is a good way to just immediately immerse people in what's happening.
Yeah. And then Orlando's going to have a projection on a wall. No. I don't know
And
how
then
they're
a
going to do
cold
that
open.
fast. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how they're going to do the Fast and Furious. Like, I don't know what their plan is to make a good facade there. If there even is a plan to make a facade there.
It's just going to
We'll
be
see.
ultimate kill count. Hey, yo, it's me, Jason.
No.
If Jason actually talked like that, it would be my favorite house that year.
Hey,
if that actually
yo.
happened.
It's me.
I
your
got a
boy.
machete.
I'm leaving. I'm done. I don't like this show anymore. I'm so over it. I was gonna say it'd be cool. I know they won't if they did like a like cinema slasher how you're walking in the movie screen.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
fun.
that would actually be really cool.
It's
to
an
do that.
easy thing they could do if we're using that same door that I assume we're using.
I would assume so.
I don't
I
fucking
think
know.
so.
I have no idea.
To be seen because we can't see there.
No.
It's true.
It's blocked.
It'd be nice though. Like just a little movie screen. I don't know. I know nothing. But if it's Mario or whoever, fucking New York Italian Jason.
Hey,
I mean,
yo.
he's from New Jersey.
True.
I educated people from New Jersey on that.
That's where those movies take place.
Yeah, Crystal Lake
It's
is
in Jersey.
New Jersey.
Even the one that's in space is in Jersey.
Yeah, it's in New Jersey as well. Manhattan is also in New Jersey.
That's why you're so miserable when you watch it, Nico. It's in Jersey.
It's in
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I like The
anyone
Sopranos,
from Jersey.
but I
my
hate
bad.
Great Adventure. I mean, I like Great. Wait, maybe I shouldn't say I hate Great Adventure. Under their old company, I hated Great Adventure. There we go.
Oh yes, good. Thank you, Nico.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Sorry.
No one. They're not going to listen to this.
No, absolutely not. And then there are Or there's one more update, but then we're going to talk about that later. It's associated with
Ooh.
someone else. So, with that, let's head over to our Orlando construction update. Um, the biggest part we've seen is that there's a huge truss structure that's been put up between Animal Actors and Central Park, in that like little hub area.
Ooh, where like the food booths have been?
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Yes.
over there by the train,
big zone.
the
Big
M&L
Yeah,
zone.
yeah. So like directly across from it,
Mm.
kind of like centered in the promenade area.
Ooh, a
Interesting.
zone hub. That's
See,
fun.
this is why you turn into 200 episodes of 365. We got the best trust talk.
Listen, we love talking trust, baby.
Hey.
Talking trusses. That's what the show should be called.
You know, it's no barn watch, but I'll take it this year.
That is interesting because that is kind of like a dark and dead area.
Mhm,
Usually through that area, so maybe they'll put on some lights or maybe do like a little dancing thing there.
Yeah. In the past, it's literally just been used for like food booths and merch tents. But then also, if you think back to it, just HHN 23, they did have props out there, but that was more of a scare zone everywhere kind of deal. This looks like potentially the Central Park scare zone can extend all the way through now.
Mm.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I think this would be really smart for a couple of reasons. I mean, last year this area was completely dead. No one even went to get pizza fries because no one knew that there was a pizza fry stand by a kid zone where it usually is because there was just nothing there. So I think filling this area would help the park feel more connected and immersive and everything. And B, the rumors are right now with the Horde of Nightmares map and everything that we're getting like 4 scare zones. And one would be, I don't know, a party. I guess that could be whatever you consider a scare zone or whatnot. But if that's the case, if we really are either going under or there's a party thing that is a scare zone, but not really, I don't know. But if that happens, then I think extending the scare zones we already have would be a smart idea. Because we might subtract one, so why not add to the ones we have?
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes a ton of sense. And one thing that has been a constant issue, even with the great scare zones, some of the great scare zones in this zone, is that it's not long enough and there's not enough space and it gets really tight and bottlenecked and really tough to walk through. So this would help that a bit.
Absolutely.
I'm all in. This erect truss has my truss erect.
Oh my god. In the same
All
year
right.
as Wood Rising.
Yeah, same thing.
God. I'm really rethinking all my life choices right now. How did I end up here?
But that's not all. There are trusses up around a lot of the park, actually, and a lot of the normal areas, like kind of outside of Lombards by London. But mostly where you're seeing a lot of them is going to be throughout Hollywood. And recently, some of those lighting trusses actually got their lights fixtures put on them. So some recent additions, really seeing things start to happen, and especially with the bigger trusses coming up, we're not far off actual theming probably coming soon. So stay
Hey.
tuned for that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's technically like the middle of July, so it's about that time. I did see something that does not directly relate to HHM, but I'm assuming it'll be done by then. Did you see that the bridge is closed?
It
For the
is like
Simpsons?
fully torn up too.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
They're like redoing the whole thing.
Which
Crazy.
fair. I've tripped on that bridge a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think when I pushed Daniel over it, it was a fight in the wheelchair.
Yeah, it was heck and flip flops. I'll tell you that.
Not heck in flip flop. Hate to see you coming.
My rainbows kept getting stuck there.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. It'll be done by HHN. It has to be, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no way they put what, like 2 food booths like at the mouth of that bridge, so they have to keep that open for months.
and the
Mhm.
bathrooms are being refurbished.
Oh, yep,
as I
and
think
the
we talked about
Amity
like a month ago
crackers,
too.
Which also have to be done by HHN, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's always. I don't know if we've ever discussed like our favorite bathroom spots at HHN, but the Amity one's always fun to go to, and you always see the most exhausted people back there.
Mm-hmm.
You look over to the curb and you see someone who is just completely checked out and like scrolling on their phone and just like looking around waiting for their friend to come out of the bathroom, and then you see their friend come out of the bathroom and they're like, they do a big well like "Wah!" and it takes them a little extra time to get up, and you're like, man, they've had a rough night already.
Nico, how much time do you spend standing outside of these
Oh
restaurants?
my god,
I'm a little concerned.
everybody has to like piss when we get back there. Like
Yeah.
that for some reason, like I use that restroom. I use those and the ones up at the very front of the park in the little covered alleyway. Those are like the two most used HHN restrooms for me.
Oh,
That's
Amity
fascinating.
probably is one of the most used HHN restrooms, especially after a nightmare fuel dump. Because
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. People got to go in there and wash their
You wanna
pants.
talk about oh god, stop it, Nico. You want to talk about favorite places to people watch though? My personal favorite bathrooms are Gotham and Amity because people have a lot of fights back there, like verbal
Oh, yeah.
fights.
Oh, 'cause it's like, open
It's
space.
dark,
It feels
yeah.
secure, hidden a
Not a
little
lot of
bit. Used to
people.
be a smoking section, and people would really just
Uh-huh.
sit back there and kind of, yeah.
Camp. I would camp out in Gotham by the bathrooms and just watch some families really like destroy themselves from the inside. But
I don't.
yeah.
All my favorite YouTube channels that show people getting arrested at Universal Studios, like there's barely any HHN content on there. So hopefully we'll see some new ones this year.
Ooh, I miss when the drunk tanks were open air.
Oh, what a view that was.
Open air drunk tanks. That's how you know you've been going to the event for a while at this point. And you could like publicly shame the people in them. Now they give them privacy.
Rude. Well, that's all we have for the construction in Orlando, but they did release some news about UOAP specific perks and merch. So, not a surprise, but they did announce officially that there will be an exclusive button during this season.
Oh boy!
Who would have thought? You could pick that up from October 1st through November 2nd. Wow, look at those dates. Oh, wow, crazy. HHN. There's also going to be Passholder exclusive HHN merch. I believe there's like a shirt and a patch and a pin or something like that. And then also exclusive menu items that they always have around the park. Yay, UOAPs.
Yeah, and it looks like we're having to reserve the days we go again this year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with the
Yes.
premier passes. So
Yes.
I think I don't know if I like that or not. I mean, I guess it prevents like all UOAPs showing up on the same exact day, but like I think it was fine enough to just have people do that. But I don't know. Since that's the only day my wife goes to HHN is during her free day.
Well,
It kind of like affects me a little bit.
let me know if you end up booking a Saturday. I'll also book that Saturday.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll end up doing is doing a Saturday. That'll be best, and we'll all go and we'll all just wait and stand by.
Yay.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the next thing. I'm guessing.
Oh, really? Will you?
And I had to add something to it that happened while we were recording.
Oh.
So we're back on Wyatt Watch.
Woo, woo, woo.
Whoop, whoop. WWE. So if you were living under a rock this week, the wrestling media outlets finally got hold of news that the Wyatt's house, I'm like losing my words here, that the Wyatt house is happening at Horror Nights. So a lot of articles came out, but the biggest one was from Fightful, which is like one of, in my opinion, and probably everybody's opinion, the biggest wrestling outlets. They normally have the tea earlier than anybody else. They reported that WWE House will be coming to HHN this year at Hollywood and Orlando, and the Wyatts were mentioned specifically. This was behind a paywall, so you could catch like little screenshots of it as people were posting it, but Sean Ross is really good at deleting them. So they're pretty much gone now, and if you want to pay, good for you. I'm not going to do that, but he definitely mentioned the Wyatts. I don't even think he mentioned The Undertaker from what I saw.
I didn't see that.
Me neither, but I feel like somebody's going to tell me I'm wrong. I know he mentioned the house from 2000 in Hollywood or whatever year it was.
Mhm.
But that was just like mentioning the fact that the brands have worked together before. It wasn't about the house this year. So they mentioned the Wyatts specifically. And then we've talked a lot about how the Wyatts came back. They weren't really doing a lot. They were kind of like showing up, disappearing. Well, like 20, 30 minutes ago while we were recording, they won the tag titles on SmackDown.
Wow.
Yeah, my Wyatts.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
Yeah.
They're my favorite wrestlers because I don't watch wrestling.
Right.
I agree.
The horror ones.
Is
The horror
SmackDown
ones.
back on USA?
Yes, and it's
Okay,
not
then
3
that's why.
hours
Then
anymore.
that's why they're coming.
Mm-hmm. No longer 3 hours. It's 2 hours again, which is so much more palatable. Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe they'll actually get the casuals like me to come and watch it again.
We'll see. Jelly Roll is wrestling at SummerSlam in 3 weeks.
What?
Why?
Guys, I don't want to turn into a wrestling podcast, but as someone who's going to SummerSlam, I'm not happy with that. But yeah, the Wyatt 6 won the tag titles. So to me, that plus the articles and the wrestling world getting hold of this, like if Sean Ross from Fightful is talking about it, he's heard it directly from somebody in WWE. That's where all of his information comes from. So we know it's happening at this point. We know we're still rumors and speculation, but like if the wrestling world is not talking about it, my husband talked about it on his podcast this week. Like this, the worlds are colliding, and I am speechless at this point until it happens.
What a surreal moment for you guys.
Yeah.
That'll
is
be the
kinda gross.
first WWE house since the Undertaker house, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
First one in Orlando.
Oh.
Yeah, which is crazy because like Universal has a lot of history with wrestling.
Yeah. Not so much WWE, but,
No, but
more of the other promotions.
yeah, but still, like I mean, TNA
Yeah.
was there for a while. AEW was
Yep.
there for the pandemic, so like
Hmm.
it's nice that like they're going back in the sound stages, right where they were before.
Yeah, and then this is just crazy that it's like basically posted as news before it's like officially announced by Universal. I feel like a lot of the IPs this year just had bad luck in people knowing they were happening like months and months in advance. It's a very interesting year in that front, and now that it's now that even this is getting put on a very famous wrestling news source before it's even announced, just makes you think how interesting this year has been.
I guess everything except Jason was like heavily rumored by like February.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Jason's the only one that came a little bit later.
I feel like he came out of nowhere too.
It was out of
I
nowhere,
wonder.
yeah.
I wonder, like, with people that aren't really into the HHN fandom, like the people that write these articles and stuff, just be like, "Oh, this new thing is coming. Oh yeah, they're announcing it because it's going to be here, and it's always going to be there. It's just going to be something that's going to exist from here on out, and not realize it's for a limited time event."
Most of the articles I saw, because once Fightful posted it, it became like a bomb. It like went off and everybody was posting it. They all listed the dates, which is also why it felt like almost like a press release went out early or something.
Mm.
Because they all had a lot of the same verbiage, which granted they could have just copy and pasted from Fightful, which is what a lot of them do. But Fightful had that like Halloween Horror Nights will run from August 29th to November in Orlando, and September like it was the same verbiage from all the IP announcements so far.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a universal copy.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
But
that'll be cool. Hey, you know what? Then that's one of the houses I'm excited for. I'm excited to see what a WWE house will look like.
watch the Bray Wyatt documentary if you can.
It was very good. It
On
was very
Peacock.
good.
It's so good. I love it. Oh my god. Yeah. No.
So
This is just surreal. I'm gonna be insufferable this year. I'm so sorry. I didn't even talk about my thoughts on the originals that got announced, and that's okay because we know how I feel about this.
real quick before we move on from this, what are the chances that all this like in-ring stuff is happening simply because of an HHN promotion they're gonna have? Like, has HHN fully decided where like belts are happening now, just because this is happening? Like, do you think they'd be
Possibly.
doing this now if it wasn't for a huge promotion like Horror Nights?
I fully think that this is like synergy. I hate using that word when it comes to that, but like wrestling is performance art with sport in it. It's like it's live theater. That's what I compare it to, like when I tell my friends about it and try to get them into it. It is live theater in a different way than Horror Nights, but Horror Nights is also live theater. So it's okay that there's synergy because it's
Mhm.
not. They don't win. Like the titles aren't decided in the ring. Like I don't want to like be that person because I'm into WWE, but like you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
yeah,
you got to have the suspension of disbelief when you're talking about, the performance sports, the sports entertainment.
right. It's
I
the
believe
same
is
with
what
a.
Vince called it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's the same with like a house. Like that's not Art the Clown trying to kill you.
Hmm.
It's just somebody in a mask. You have to suspend disbelief. It's live theater. If you're not into it, you're not into it. I'm not going to convince people anymore. I'm
Do
excited.
we think that this is going to be the big Universal Television activation this year? Will be this?
Oh,
Like, will there be other stuff tied in to SmackDown this year?
Oh.
possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because like, are there any things like in previous seasons when we've seen the television or Peacock activations? Did we know about those beforehand or not really till like day of? I can't really remember.
Like a little bit. It was like some of it had been announced like with food and drink. Sometimes like the bars, the
Mhm.
Peacock bar, and like the hotel installations are normally around the time we get like the scare zone dump or like a little after. They'll give us like a hotel and more thing.
Okay.
So
I mean,
this could
it'd
be
be cool
the
if we had like a squared circle like set up somewhere, and we just see that like the like zombies wrestling
oh
or
my god.
something like that. And that's such a generic thing to think of like there, but it would be cool to see if this will be the activation this year.
I will say there's something that lends credence to that, and that's not only that the house is going to happen, but they did that whole epic promotion with WWE
Mhm.
already.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
there's
Yeah,
like
Putting
you're
a
them on
right.
full
Stardust.
tie-in with
Yeah.
Universal Destination and Experiences. Is that what it's called now?
I don't know. Sure.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Sure. Yeah. That's a good point. I mean, there'll probably be a Horror Nights WWE, like whatever sweepstakes or whatever
Yeah, one of
again.
those giveaways, and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to SummerSlam in 3 weeks, and it should be announced by then. So I'm assuming maybe like it'll even start at SummerSlam.
Oh, they'll
Is
probably have ads for it there. I'm sure.
Oh my god, I'm
is
gonna lose my
SmackDown
mind.
is SmackDown supposed to be in Florida anytime with during
Ooh,
HHN?
I don't know. Let me look.
Yeah, because that'd be the thing. Like, I know SmackDown comes to Kia twice a year, to Orlando, and then Tampa. I think I don't
Is
know if they go to Lakeland
like really
anymore.
twice a year? Like actually?
Lakeland is house shows.
Okay, that's right. I saw that was the first wrestling show I ever went to was a house show for WWE and at the Lakeland Center. All right, we're getting into WWE 365
Yeah, no, we
Yes,
keep
yeah.
turning into a wrestling podcast. I'm so sorry.
We need Nico to get us back on track. Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
know, how crazy.
So we want to talk about tickets?
We'll do the tickets.
The big thing this year?
Let's do the
the big thing that happened
tickets.
this week?
So of course,
Everybody's
one of the big rumors about this was no express add-on at all for these multi-night tickets, or maybe just for Rush of Fear. And then it kind of got a little closer. We're like, well, maybe we'll see. And luckily, guess what? There were express options. Were being the key word there, because they all sold out within 20 minutes, except for Rush of Fear. So basically, it ended up just like last year, except for two things. A, Universal told us directly when the tickets were coming out, and B, them telling us it was at noon. So it was at noon and not 5 a.m. like it usually is. So I feel like based off what happened last year, there's much less reason to be upset, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you had expectations, and then also they literally told us when tickets were dropping. So you knew when to be there.
I,
Go
I
ahead, please.
I will say, like, good on Universal for the past two like ticket drops that they've done for this and the UOAP nights that they're doing. That they've both been noon drops, and like they've announced ahead of time that these were going to be the actual drops
Mm.
for that. So the hats off, and I think these have gone off a lot better than previous ticket drops, like the previews when they did the AP previews for Epic Universe. Those there was kind of like touch and go there for a while when it was, and you had to be like subscribed to certain discords to like find out if somebody found the link immediately and dropped it in.
Yep.
So you can get part of that. But yeah, but hats off to Universal for doing that. Hopefully they will keep that moving forward, and the noontime drops will work out for everybody. So Universal, please keep doing that. I like that. That's a good thing you're doing.
I will say the only aspect about this, however, is that it does add a ton of stress because now you are waiting in queues, and a lot of people did wait in queues, and I'm sure there are some people who waited in queues and didn't get what they wanted. Luckily, everyone I know got what they wanted, even waiting in the queue. So I'm happy that worked out. But I'm sure, unfortunately, some people were still left out. So I know a lot of additional stress is added into purchasing tickets in this fashion.
Yeah. I mean, Affirm and Klarna definitely put a gun to the back of Universal. It's like, you're gonna sell express passes on these annual passes this year. You don't realize how much we make off of these.
Right.
Yeah, the same people that are like, "Oh, I'm so poor," and then they buy the top tier pass, and then a month later they're like, "I'm so poor."
Hi, it's me.
Yeah, but you don't do it publicly. You don't publicly beg on Twitter or Blue Sky.
No, I just whined to you. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, see, they definitely made money off the express tickets this year because, oh my goodness, the price increase.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
$270 is the max price. That is the highest I've ever seen it for any sort of express at Universal. That is almost the price of the. Because what's the cheapest day for RIP tour? Like $329.
It's something like
something like
that.
that. Yeah.
Let me
Sorry.
see. I have the add-on project.
Past
Yeah,
episode, I forgot.
$389.99 per person. The Halloween Horror Nights RIP tour. That is the cheapest day you can get, and the most expensive day is $270 for express, and that's on the Saturday for Columbus Day weekend.
That is
Oof.
insane.
Yeah. Hey, people pay it, and people will pay it, and will continue to pay it.
We won't necessarily name every single price, because half these tickets aren't available anymore because they have express. But a few things to note is that basically, increase wise, this is about on par with last year, which is averaging about 10%. Last year was about 11%. The year before, it was like 20+%. So blame 2023 for really sending us into this insane price level. A big thing is that fully officially, the ultimate with Express has hit 1,200 before tax. 1199.99, like
For-
insane.
So what? That's 40 days, right?
Is it
No, for plus. Let me see. What does it say here? 48 nights.
48? Yeah, I was gonna say it's more than 40.
Sorry, 40 is plus. Yeah, frequent fear plus, but 48 nights. So every single night of the event, and you are paying 12. Oh, gosh,
Also,
that might be the most expensive like per visit ticket there is.
oh, it's crazy. Also of note, though, the frequent fear plus with Express is over 1,000 after taxes. So there are now 2 pass options where you will spend over $1,000, which a few years ago we were nowhere near that. Like
No.
it
not at
was what even just HHN 30. I think a frequent fear plus with Express was like 600.
I have something I saved that actually has it. A plus in it doesn't have 2020, but in 2022 is only $599.
Oh wow.
Oh no, see there you go. And
Yeah,
I
because I
remember,
remember paying less than 600 the first time I got it.
and I'm pretty sure ticket prices were pretty stagnant from 30 to
Mhm.
31. I think like there wasn't too much of a change, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh my God. Ultimate was only $819 in 2022.
Basically $400 more now.
Jesus Christ. You can't even get a plus for the price of an ultimate
Nope.
in 31.
Nope. With Express.
My thing is, and they just haven't added to the event. It's just been the same event, like number wise of things. We've gone down in things. That's just kind of where my like, oh my God, this is crazy. I knew we were going to get here, but you haven't added an 11th house yet.
I
Yeah.
think the only issue here is that they still sold out in 20 minutes.
Oh, they were going to.
So like we can complain all we want about is it actually worth this increase they've made? Because obviously it's not matching inflation in this country. It's way above that,
Mm.
but they're still selling. And like personally, is the value still there? Yeah, I will still happily pay that amount. Okay, maybe not happily, but I will pay that amount because at the end of the day, I go to the event a lot and it's worth it.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
it's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm happy this year, just getting frequent fear plus and showing up after 10 p.m.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's how to do it. And cheaper, way cheaper than getting express after 10. A lot of nights everything's kind of a lot lower, especially when you get to the 11, 12 mark.
Hmm.
You can get in the houses 5 minutes that the earlier in the night would have been like 50. Especially
Hmm.
originals. So it's smart, and I'm going to be completely honest. I was very heavily, considering Express. If it happened, I was, sort of interested in it. The minute those prices came out, I was like, I can't do it. It's, you know, not in the budget for me this year. I don't know if it will ever be, considering how much they increase every year. But at the same time, as much as I don't like the price increase, who likes price increases? I think that Horror Nights had a choice, right? They had a choice. They don't want to sell these. I think they definitely limited the amount they sell, either as much as last year or even more limited. Who knows? And they basically they had a choice: either don't sell them at all and keep selling the single night express that probably ends up making them more money, or sell like a couple for a large amount of money. So I'm happy that they went for the latter because I think it's more fair. I think people who couldn't get the ticket, or no, like there's people like me who just couldn't afford it and said that's my fault, I can't afford it. Like
Hmm.
it's not Universal's fault for not selling it. I think it's the better route to go, instead of just getting rid of them altogether. And telling
Yeah.
people when they dropped is also a very smart idea.
Yeah. It takes away also like the stress of last year where like you still had the option to get an express if you wanted to weeks after because they didn't really ever sell out.
Hmm.
So it was like, yeah, I could budget and plan and like start now and like have it ready. But like the fact that they at least told us, we had word of it beforehand, like we knew, they made sure it was controlled and there was a queue. I
Yep.
can't be mad that I can't afford it, just like you
Mhm.
said. That's on me. I'm a teacher. Like I've talked about it. I can't we cannot afford that. Me and my husband, and that's okay. So at least the way that they did it this year takes away like the frustration
Yes.
because it's back on
Absolutely.
me, and that's okay. But now I'm considering Ultimate because $400 seems so cheap compared to the 1,000.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And like I said, I'm a teacher, so like Saturdays I can be there all
Yeah,
night if I
and you
want to.
don't really need it on recently from what we've seen. You don't need it on Saturdays
Yeah,
because that's not real. I mean, the tourists and like the locals that are going for one night will probably do like Saturdays. But I mean, at least last year, from what I've seen, every time I've gone on a Saturday, it's dramatically like dropped off after like 11 p.m.
yeah,
Oh, it's been like a progression for the past
Yeah.
6 ish. I'd say since like 29. Like it was when it really started to shift with the way dynamic prices worked, and it
Hmm.
really pushed people away from those more expensive peak nights, and they started to
yeah.
get slower and slower and slower. And like the past 2 years, some Saturdays have been a fucking ghost town.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I might be there.
So is anybody here interested in doing the the premium scream night?
Am I
The
interested?
Interested?
290?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will I?
So
Mm.
I'm looking at that and I'm looking at the price of like what opening day is. So opening day it's 103 for the ticket and then it's 190 for express. So that's 293. So you'd be spending $100 more to get free self parking and unlimited food and event and you would get staggered through the houses. So that's actually seems like a deal
Oh,
compared
yeah. Here,
with that now.
Yeah.
it's for what you get. It's not bad. I mean, the food included. Uh, Again, if like last year they didn't promote it that way, but like basically every single food item was there. the just lower capacity. Here's the thing: people are really worried about this year might sell out. Last year came nowhere near that. If the rumors are true, it's still under 8,000 people. Like
That's nobody.
that's going to be an empty HHN no matter what. Like even if it does sell out, like don't stress about that. If this sounds like a good deal to you, go. It's going to be like last year with slightly more people that you'll notice.
I think that's a great deal. Like if
Mhm.
you only go once to the event, and like looking at the pricing of this year's Express, like if you go to the event and you don't want to wait in lines, $390 per person is probably going to be your best, and you'll have the time of your life there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because the thing is, even with Express, it's not like you're just running houses nonstop. At this event, you can't. You can literally be like, "This is my favorite house. I'm gonna run it 10 times tonight."
If I was not a local and I wanted to do HHN, I would probably do that. I would probably do 390. That seems like the right up my alley for what I would do
Mhm.
for there. Because, whenever I go to a regional park or a park I don't go to very often, I'm not local to, I will usually always try to buy one of their top tier express passes if it seems like I need it for that park. And for something like this with food and beverage included, man, that's really good, especially compared to the prices for everything else this year. That actually is seeming like more and more like a better deal.
hmm Yeah, I mean the value's definitely there. It's just kind of a steep price to throw down. I think is
Yeah.
the issue,
Hmm.
especially for us who do go all the time and are paying for these expensive passes anyway.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
for us.
No, it's not.
I mean, it could be for you. It could be a paid influencer event for people who don't get media, but it's
I mean, you do get to try all the food and not have to pay
Yeah.
extra at the event.
yeah.
It's true.
And Orlando, yeah. I mean, they're just taking the Orlando Informer model and applying it here.
Yeah, basically.
It works.
It works, yeah.
But yeah, I'm interested, but we'll see if I actually pull the trigger. I'm not sure I'm going to, and I might be running out of time now.
Yeah. I'm probably not doing it.
Same.
But I'm probably gonna get Ultimate.
Hey.
That's just what Eugene and I keep talking about it, and we're like, it makes sense. Go on Saturday, run WWE until we're sick of it. Go home.
I will see you my one Saturday. Well, no, 3 Saturdays I get, including my Premier
Yeah.
Pass one.
Yeah.
We'll be there and stand by together. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. This will be another year. Will we see Duff?
Sometimes.
Maybe.
Sometimes.
Remember, his Express only works once, and then
I
he's gonna
know.
want to go. He's gonna want to have to go through Terrifier multiple times a night.
I can only
Yeah.
get so wet. And I
Yeah.
don't mean it like that. I don't mean the dirty way either.
I was gonna say, y'all see that tweet that we posted today? I did not. I took that in a very sexual way.
You know what to expect from 365. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, okay, we're spicy.
That really seems like the I mean, should we go ahead and start talking about Terrifier then?
Hey,
I mean, yeah.
guess what? Terrifier was announced.
The worst kept secret in HHN
Whoa.
34, 2025.
First of all, shout out Kevin, who
Kevin.
called this in. Jonathan, when was it?
I think it was the like April, or it was April where the facade popped up.
April. So obviously this was already rumored as a property at this point, but he literally picked out a facade that looked like nothing to anyone else and said, "Oh, that's Terrifier Funhouse." And guess what? It's fucking Terrifier Funhouse. Confirmed.
Mhm.
John Murray said that's the location, and today we got an update that literally it says Terrifier on the facade.
That could be anything. That doesn't have to be Terrifier.
Could be anything. Could be anything. So Kevin, always on point every time. Congrats.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so it's coming to both Orlando and Hollywood. The long-standing rumors are true. I believe this one since is this December or was this
December.
December. Whew. It finally came. We're here 7 months later. Let's run through their description real fast. Nothing can prepare you for this grisly haunted house based on all 3 of Damien Leone's Terrifier films. Try your luck against the sadistic Art the Clown and his twisted funhouse. Witness Art's gleefully grotesque handiwork of torture. You'll be left literally dripping with terror and drenched with fear. It's a whole new level of gore. Wow, that was a lot about being dripping and drenched. Interesting.
This is definitely the year that Universal wants to soak people with blood.
Yeah.
I want it to be blood.
Is this
so
the
bad.
Is this the hot house then with those?
It depends on who you ask, honestly.
No, Fallout might be the hot house, but
Different reasons.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, Walton Goggins is pretty fucking hot.
Okie dokie.
Got that Goggener.
Oh God, no.
I got that Goggin.
No, we got that fog.
Can I pet that Gog?
I want to pet that Gog.
I want to pet that Gog.
Oh my god.
One or both of you are being honest too.
You'll never find out.
It's both. Anyways, let's talk about the key art, which is a bit more basic than I expected, especially with how much they were kind of talking about the funhouse aspect, and I don't know, it felt more colorful and the fun aspects of him being a clown, I guess. And it's not that. The key art is very much not that. It is literally just kind of off to the left or the bottom, depending on which version you're looking at, with black Terrifier on top, and then I don't mean this that it is, but an almost AI looking version of art. It's just kind of the way the lighting hits. It's a little weird. I know it's not AI. I'm not claiming it is. It's just a little strange that this was the choice.
Yeah, no, you're not alone there, Duff. Because I remember, I was literally getting off of Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I was like, oh, Terrifier's announced. I can't wait to see the art and everything. Then I looked at it and I was like, huh? Like, I was very confused. I thought it was like a fan made like a mock up of like this is what the house art would be or something, but no, it was a real. It's official. Not that this matters at all because it doesn't. But you're right. I was kind of expecting even just a better picture of or art. I think it's painted. I have no idea, but just a better look of art. Instead of that pose, which someone put a picture like under our announcement of it, and it was just it was like someone at a Comic-Con dressed as art, like faced sideways, like but it was like a big giant head, like a very oversized head, and it was in the same pose. I'm like, oh, that looks exactly the same as the art, which was funny. But yeah, a very interesting choice that at the end of the day doesn't really matter. But yeah.
Correct.
It's interesting that they say this is going in stage 25. Like, they barely have ever used that, right?
Yeah, yes, it is not used a lot, and it was last used in 2019 for Stranger Things, actually.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, this seemed like a long house, so.
And
Yes,
it was
maybe
this will be good.
Poltergeist
It
as
is.
well.
It is known to be a longer, expansive house, which would be interesting. Yes, for this to be in that spot.
Oh, I'm scared.
Are you terrified?
Yeah, I'm terrified of this. I hope it scares me like Insidious did last year. Because I mean, this truly seems like this could be very scary and very gory. I am not happy to go through this house. I don't know. Maybe I'm definitely going to go through here, but I definitely want to go through here with some friends first.
Oh yeah.
I
don't know if I want to go through this with Jonathan first though, because I feel like he and I don't make each other feel better in houses. We make it worse.
Yeah, you'll feed on each other's anxiety for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like Nico adding you in there might make it even worse. I'm not saying I don't love you guys, but I'm actually terrified.
If you go for me, I'll just be giddy. So there's that.
Yeah, you need to be first because we'll be pushing you through that.
I love
this house pulls no punches and is the goriest experience in HHN
He really just doesn't let people read things, does he?
No, he doesn't.
No, I'm just like reading like what the actual thing is. Like, like I don't know. I really hope there's not bad smells in this house. That's
Oh,
gonna
Nico.
Well,
okay.
Nico.
Well, we're all right. We're gonna stop here. We'll just say for now that when they are calling this a whole new level of gore, the creative directors double down on that later on. So, real
Yeah.
quick, there was also an announcement video for this. It's fit the exact aesthetic of every other announcement video for the IPs we've had. I guess the kind of thing to toss out here is the Easter eggs, which there are poinsettia lights, which was the code name for Soundstage 25, keeping up with the flowers code name, matching and being in the announcement video. Ta-da! There was also an Amazon Cannibals from Hell, from Planet Hell poster, also featuring another original, which we've seen in past ones as well.
You know something else I noticed too? I didn't write in the outline, but I totally forgot about it. On the right, there's like a poster that is like a Christmas poster, Art the Clown Christmas version from Terrifier
Mhm.
3. But
Mhm.
like under it has the Halloween Horror Nights logo. And I wonder if that's just like a
Oh.
piece of merch they're gonna sell. Because it just looked like a
Hmm.
straight up like Halloween Horror Nights poster. Because
That would be
Oh.
pretty
why
cool.
else would you put Halloween Horror Nights 2025 like under that?
Mm.
There's also a box of Art Krispies, but that's
Mhm.
I don't know if that's an Easter egg. That's just an Art the Clown thing. His
Close
glasses were also there. So daisies were also technically in the video, but we know poinsettia is the
Yeah.
code name.
But along with this announcement, as has been the case for the IPs, guess what? A major outlet released an article. Who would have thought? This time it was from Bloody Disgusting.
Fitting for this property.
I know. Jonathan, would you like to talk about this article?
Yeah, I can. So basically, it had a lot of the same stuff we already know, but this was the blurb that has some new details that we haven't heard before. Basically, it confirms that we are going to venture into Art the Clown's Funhouse, which now, we know John Murdy said it's going to, start in the Funhouse at the facade we just talked about. But now it's appearing that both coasts are going to be entering the Funhouse. And this Funhouse first appeared in Terrifier 2, where they will encounter Vicky, the little pale girl, the revolting bathroom scene, and a Christmas nightmare. Expect to get up close and personal with some of Art's nastiest kills.
Okay. What's this revolting bathroom scene? What is this?
Um,
I actually know this one.
Is this the split in half one?
No,
No.
this is
Oh.
a bathroom covered in feces. Like absolutely
Oh no, I don't want this.
covered. I don't know what actually happens in there, but I was researching for the TikTok, and I literally say it in the TikTok. I was like, I cannot put these photos in here.
this is the scene from the first film, right?
Is
That
it
one?
the first?
Is it that? I mean, there's a bathroom scene where
I don't
it's covered
remember.
in shit in the first
It probably
film.
is then. Yeah, I don't remember.
I
Unless they
thought
did
we've
it again.
evolved past the gross house.
No,
Oh, no.
Nico.
No.
Nico.
No, we're better than this.
No.
We're better than this.
No, because the saw it doesn't happen in the bathroom. It happens like in the building, just like in a room
Mhm.
Ugh.
in the first one.
Oh, I don't want to go through this house.
Now-
Nico, have you heard what happens in the second movie?
I know somebody gets split in two.
No, that's
from,
the
like,
first
the
one.
crotch down.
Which,
The second
which, by
one.
the way, is that Vicky?
No,
Or is
that's
Vicky
the blonde friend.
Okay.
Is the one that gets cut in
I couldn't
half.
remember which was which.
The blonde friend gets cut in half. Vicky's the brunette who gets her face.
Gotcha.
Fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So Nico, in the second one, I like
Okay.
it's like worse than the first one.
Oh no.
Like somebody like takes something and like does something to themselves with a sharp
Aw.
object. I'm just gonna yeah. And I haven't even seen it.
Why?
Wonder if that scene will be in the house.
Nico, are you familiar with the YouTube channel Dead Meat?
No.
Okay.
James
So-
A. Janice?
That
James
doesn't
H.
come
Janice.
across YouTube Shorts for me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You would actually like them, I think.
You would, because he goes deep into like the film and how it's produced and all that as well. However,
Oh, okay.
on YouTube, he does heavily edited and blurred versions of every kill a movie has. He does kill counts. So if you
That's this guy. Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen somebody that we know do that. Watch these videos.
there you go. So if you want to know more about Terrifier, watch those because then you don't actually see it, but you know what happens.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hold off for that. I'm gonna hold off, and I'm just gonna walk right in and gonna look at it fresh when in there. I would like to go in with I don't know if it's going to be possible because I'm not going to have Express this year, but I would like my first time to be with some friends for this house.
I'm sure we can work it
Yeah.
out. We'll find a way.
Nico, we don't have Express. We'll be hanging out.
Okay, that'll be
Mhm.
good.
But yeah, and another thing to note about this house is that Damien Leone, the creator of Terrifier, made a full tweet. It's clear Damien is working with the Horror Nights team, John Murdy and Ramon, which we'll get to in a little bit. But he's teaming up with
Hey, that's
Halloween
cool.
Horror Nights for this house, and he basically said you'll get to see all of Art the Clown's greatest hits and then some. Which indicates some more, original kills that we haven't seen in the films before.
Fuck yeah. Exactly what we wanted since we've talked about this in December.
That's cool. That's cool that like we're getting that because it's just Terrifier, right? It's just like a Terrifier house. They haven't like said it's like attached to one of the seasons.
No, yeah, it's
one of the film.
It's all three.
Terrifier in general.
Well,
Oh,
well,
the
there we
series.
go.
Yeah, but we've always said that's the best way to approach this type of series because it's not really known for the story. The third one's I think has a decent story, but generally it's not really known for
No.
the story. It's not
No.
known that well for the sets besides like specific things. Like at the end of the day, people know this property because of Art the Clown and the kills. So if you can do something with that, something more, fun in terms of like Halloween Horror Nights, add some kills that they haven't seen before, fill it out, do some, I'm assuming the way this is written, some original things with it. I think that can make it a really, really, really good house for Horror Nights instead of trying to just fit the book report style of things, which we know they aren't because they said we're going into the fun house. So no matter what, we're not starting with Terrifier 1, which doesn't make sense because Terrifier 1's featured in this. So looks like they're just going to do more of an original type of thing here, or at least in some ways.
Our dreams have come true. I'm ecstatic.
Mm-hmm.
Or nightmares in this case, right?
Nightmare. But there are some Orlando-specific details that we have learned as well. Already alluded to by Jonathan that Ramon Peredoa will be the show director for this house. And he's been putting out some really good work recently, gotta say. Been impressed. So I'm excited that he is on this project. It being in a large soundstage, working directly with the creator. There's a lot of potential here, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Some additional quotes here. The house pulls no punches and is the goriest experience in HHN history. Ramon also adding, don't forget to bring your barf bags or your ponchos.
Yeah, and not only did Ramon say this, but then Michaelo on a Facebook post also said that the house has a finale that may require a poncho. And not only did these two creators said this, but later, and we'll get to it, John Murdy has said you should bring a poncho to this house. So they are not holding back. Like I made a funny tweet that Jess alluded to about like Kermit in the ice bucket challenge, like getting it falling on him and all the water.
Is
like
that what that is?
yeah, he
It
did the
looks
ice
so
bucket challenge.
sexual. Kermit is
What, you
living
think
his
Piggy's
life.
above him?
Yeah, probably or below him. I don't know.
my.
Oh, it's okay when you guys do it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Okay.
We
Okay.
talk about it.
Miss Piggy is a child's classic that I cannot. I already did. but,
Piggy
like,
isn't for children.
Apparently,
Frank Oz would be so mad if you said
yeah,
that.
I know. I'm trying to defend myself.
Miss Piggy is a drag queen.
Yes.
Drag queen.
Okay.
They're for children.
I mean, she's our.
Yeah, they are.
They are. Yeah. Yeah, like the new villain show at Hollywood Studios.
I
It's
just
a
need
drag
to
show
see
for
it.
kids. It's good.
It was pretty
good.
good, actually. It
Do
is.
you,
Yeah.
do you guys think that there's going to be a lifeguard in this house for the kiddie pool? Are we just going to cannonball into a kiddie pool?
Do they legally have to?
They didn't they in The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Did
don't
they,
know.
Did they?
That wasn't there somebody lifeguarding?
Was it actually like a lifeguard?
I
Was
mean, it had to have been somebody.
I mean, yeah, yes, obviously someone was there. I don't know if it was a lifeguard.
I feel like I heard like a
Maybe.
There will need to be a restroom, at least like 800 feet away, I think.
There
Well,
needs to be a
you'll already be
generator.
wet. Just pee in your pants.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
Ugh.
how do we feel about this? Because they're indicating you're gonna get pretty wet here, more wet than you usually do in a Halloween Horror Nights house. Like they're not just. I mean, the way everyone's talking, they're not just talking about normal water effects that that usually happen, especially Murdy. Because I mean, walking through Ghostbusters last year, you kind of got really wet in some scenes, and
Hollywood loves the water.
mm-hmm. He didn't say bring a poncho for those. So how much water are they talking here?
Well, if you want to just go back to the direct description of the house, 2 words are dripping and drenched.
uh,
So, yeah.
Why didn't they just put this in Fast and Furious and use the outside portion so when it rains we can't tell the difference?
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
I j-
It's good that they're putting the really cold house far away from stage 25.
Oh yeah.
So people don't get pneumonia after going through here and then going right through
Ooh,
Vulcan.
What if they warm the water so it really feels like blood?
Oh, I'd actually love that.
Oh.
That'd feel nice.
I said it to you guys in our group chat. I know they can't do it, but if they could at least like make it like a little red, I would just be giggling. It would really satisfy like some little part of my brain walking through a haunt where it's actually blood. I don't know why. Just
It-
once.
It would be incredible and like just like a really unique thing. But then you see the line for guest services. About I just bought this HHN merchandise, this $40 shirt or whatever, and now it's ruined.
If they cover everything in blood, then it won't matter.
That's true.
Everything covered in sticky blood.
Everything.
Did that fountain water drinking kid? Did he get banned from Universal too?
I don't know.
I have
Y'all
no
remember?
idea.
Okay, this is
I do
probably
remember
really
him.
old.
I know who
memory.
you're talking. No, I know who you're talking
we know
about.
who you're
Yeah,
talking about.
I
Yeah.
just don't know if he's banned.
Well, is
from
he gonna
Universal.
visit HHN and have like his cup and be like, "I'm gonna drink the Terrifier water"?
Oh, I do. That
Ugh.
does make me think about something slightly related. Secure your freestyle cups, everybody, before you go in this
Oh.
house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh, there's gonna be like mono going around HHN from the Terrifier water.
That's gonna be the real scary thing. It's gonna be like the
Ooh.
Nathan Fielder haunted house.
Ooh, okay. So God, the one time I wish we could record in Orlando, because how funny would it be if we all wore like goggles and nose plugs through the house and filmed it? How funny would that be? Nico's in, I can tell.
That would be good. That's a good bit.
That would be a great TikTok, but maybe in Hollywood.
Watch it like be just super wet on the opening night,
And then it changes.
the next Saturday it's dry as a bone.
Be very
Oh my
HHN of them.
Yeah.
Team member preview, they're going to be drenched. Scream night, it's going to be a little drier. By opening night, there's going to be no water.
Yeah, the worst people are going to be tweeting out, "Oh my god, the wet Terrifier."
Terrifier is
no
so wet.
Yeah, the wet. And
There's
then
going to be so many Art the
we go
Clown
through,
made
it'll be
me wet
bone dry.
jokes. Ugh.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
And some of them
It's
won't be
seriously
jokes though.
insufferable.
So
Yeah.
Just go ahead and mute, when on August 28th, just go ahead and mute Terrifier on
Terrifier, art,
Twitter.
moist, wet,
Yeah.
soaked.
Oh god. Like moist doesn't bother me, but folks are gonna like go overboard with the moist stuff.
Of course they are.
Moist is a great word to use, and it makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear that art made you moist.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm also just so curious. Like, is this the part that's gonna make it, feel like the goriest house ever, or like how much can they actually do? Because I've seen some gore in houses. Like, I've seen some nasty gore. Even Sweets had like a couple scenes. You're like, oh my god, that's just kind of disgusting. In a funny way. How much do you think they're gonna push the boundary? Because I mean, Duff, you've been going for a long time. You've seen a lot of houses. Do you think this house, with everything you've seen, will actually be the goriest house in history?
I mean, here's the thing. Like, the practical effects are so much better now, or can be better, I should say, that it really could be. Because at the end of the day, I think there was just more emphasis on scares and just startling gore because they really couldn't build sets like they do now, probably mostly financially. Um, but now that they can have you focus on these sets, they don't have to focus on it as much. Um, so if they're really gonna lock in and say this shit is gonna be insanely gory, there's no reason it can't be like the goriest thing that's ever come to this event.
Okay. Smells are gonna change things too. Cause you add those, the sets with like some nasty smells. Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it could make me like I gagged in the Exorcist poop scene, the Exorcist believer poop scene. I cannot imagine the smells they're gonna, but I mean they're probably gonna have poop in here, like the description said. So that smell's gonna be terrible, and then whatever else they're gonna pull, like oh god.
And Murdy directly tells you where it's gonna smell.
Mm-hmm.
Directly.
Yeah. I don't know. The gore, I'm very interested. I feel like everybody is for the gore, but I also feel like in the last in the last couple of years with Terrifier and stuff like that, we've gotten back on gore, and even like Final Destination, the new one, that was all practical with some like computer, obviously, but like I'm very excited to see how they tackle these kills and how they make them durable enough to last for 2 months. Because that's something that like back in the day they had a lot of issues with, where like their kills like over and over again, everything gets worn out. And I know like we're older, we're smarter now, so I want to see how they do the saw like over and over again. If it is going to spray water, if it is going to do that, like are these things going to break from overuse? They usually do. So I'm hoping that like also waiting to do something like this at this level means that it's less likely to break and have issues.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, and that's another thing. Like you mentioned that the Saw, like some of the scenes that I think when this was originally rumored or we talked about. I mean, we've talked about Terrifier a lot even before this year. Just because it's always sort of brought up. It's like if it came, what kills would they not have? And we're like, yeah, probably the one from the first one. The big scene that you probably don't want in a house. But the way they're talking about it, they're talking about we're pulling no punches, we're featuring all of them. We're every like all the greatest hits are going to be in this house. Both creative directors both shows on both coasts are like, yep, we're everything's going to be here. Does that mean the kills that we probably thought originally were not going to be in this house will be in this house?
I hope so. I hope they're pulling no punches and they literally mean it.
I kind of think so too, the way they're wording it, which that's good. I'm interested to see the reaction to that.
I mean, I feel like even so that scene, obviously cut down the middle is what everyone's talked about from the beginning. Um, I feel like it's gonna be just kind of a faceless experience, right? Like you're not gonna be seeing her face in specific body parts, right? It's gonna be a more shadowed kind of effect, if I had to guess. If they go all in and just kind of show it, I'd be shocked and happy. That'd be really fucking cool. But I don't
Mhm.
expect that.
There is another scene in Terrifier 3, which I'm not going to give too much detail away, but it is very similar too. In terms of like the stuff they show and why it's disgusting, is the way to put it, and I think it's the biggest like gory scene in 3. So I wonder if they put that there as well. It's I don't know.
Okay, so for me, the saw in half, I was imagining it like an upside down blood eagle. Like it's already cut.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I understand like the chest, but like it's probably just gonna be so fucked up. Like it'll be the end of the saw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll
Like
look
that's
like
how
it's
I saw it in my
fully,
head.
exactly. Like you aren't actually seeing anything because it's already gone. If you,
She's already in half
Yeah.
for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It would be cool if it could be like the saw from Freaky where like the head kind of went back together even though it stopped working.
Oh, that would be cool, but they wouldn't.
That they can't do
Unless
that,
it's
no.
from behind.
Ooh, that's a good point.
That
Could
could
be.
work.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Just turn it around, and that helps a lot.
Yeah.
They've shown plenty of butt in HHN.
Yeah. Oh my god. So much butt. What's a butt?
Give us the tush.
I forgot he was here for a second. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, because y'all are talking about Terrifier.
He heard
the
Bud and
ghost
he's like,
really
hold
came
on,
out.
I'm
Hey,
back,
wait.
baby.
Can we talk about Fallout? Can we come on and talk about?
I think we're
I
gonna
still
have
haven't
to talk
finished
about
it.
erect truss
Ugh.
again.
Yeah, erect.
No.
So how is it going to be the same as Hollywood? Are we thinking, or like did anything come out about that?
I mean, that's a great transition, actually.
Oh, it's funny you asked that
See?
because
Yeah.
He's here for a reason.
does
Our podcast used to be under an hour.
Oh, the days have changed, my
Well,
friend.
Nico, did the podcast back when it was an hour have a theme song for a segment?
No.
Well,
There's
because
a theme song. There's a Oh, I'm excited to hear.
okay, well, you got to stop talking, unfortunately.
Okay.
Murdy tweets. That's all, Nico.
Oh.
Welcome to
What
Murdy
a
tweets.
disappointment.
I know. But listen, I've been begging
Black
for somebody.
curtains, excellent, right?
Thank you. Yes. Look, he got it.
There.
Not really, actually, but it's the same thing. It kind of switches back and forth. But what do we got? Because I have not been paying attention to this man in Ireland.
Very understandable. But we can start off with something we kind of already talked about really quickly. This house will be located in H Lot North. The facade is the fun house. Kevin was right. We've talked about that before. But something interesting is that what we can see right now is the word Terrifier is on the site, which is just like it was in Terrifier 2. And Murdy specifically said that the word will sort of be will be lit up. And will be flat. The colors will flash from white to red like the film. So that's
fun.
that's like the little Murdy tidbit he gave about the facade.
I like it.
Yeah. And we were sort of talking about this when he was giving his sort of generic here's my couple normal tweets about the house. He basically said, "Oh, the sights. Oh, the sounds. Oh, the smells." Specifically talking about smells. And I can even skip forward here to 2 parts because he hints at a very disgusting smell in the bathroom scene.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And we're gonna share that. There's no way we don't. We love a good probably poop smell, I would assume. But not all the smells will be bad. Some of them will be pleasant, which I assume would be related to Terrifier 3 and the Christmas scenes. I would assume that he would just pump some of the smells he did for Chucky Ultimate Kill Count, some of the more Christmassy smells.
Which did
God,
smell
I'm gonna be walking through here like Chief Brody with like a Old Spice on a rag, just trying to go through this house. God damn.
At least it's not the like turkey smell from was it Holidays in Hell?
Oh yeah.
Gave everybody a stomach ache. Ugh.
Like even kind of the sweet smells in Major Sweets last year kind of got to me a little bit.
Oh no, I was huffing the smells and sweets.
I'm really not looking forward to going through this house.
I cannot wait to go through this house with you.
I cannot wait till it's your favorite house of the year.
Right?
No, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It'll be very surprising if an IP house is my favorite.
It'll be WWE. Don't lie to us.
Okay, hey, could be. It's wide open this year. This is definitely this and Jason are very low on my list, but everything else seems good. It's great.
Yeah, it's a really solid lineup. And another thing I wanted to bring up, because we sort of talked about this before in the episode, is that someone asked the question, "Hey, Murdy, how will you be handling the gory scenes, such as the hacksaw scene in 1, what we were just talking about, the bleach and salt scene in 2, and the shower scene in 3," which is what I was referring to for 3.
Salt.
I honestly, I haven't gotten through much of 2, so I don't know what that scene is, the bleach and salt.
When you say haven't gotten through,
I watched a little bit of it and then fell asleep because I think the film is terrible. But that's just my personal preference.
Asleep is crazy.
nothing pushed to sleep like I don't even know what happens
Like
in the second one,
Terrifier
but
2.
Terrifier 2.
It's a good thing to sleep too.
See, it's not the kills
Better
that
log into Shutter and turn on Terrifier 2. I don't
it's
know if it's on Shutter.
I don't know.
Does
probably.
that still exist? Or
Shutter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it still
yeah.
exists.
I think
Oh,
so.
for them.
I only have it for Dragula.
Oh, that's still on. Oh,
Yeah,
I guess.
that's still on. They had a
I
Dead
mean,
by Daylight
that's what
crossover.
that's what people are paying
Oh,
for. I
Did
guess.
they really?
Yeah. The Boulets and one of the queens from last season won a challenge and is in Dead by Daylight as of like last
Oh
week now.
shit, that's cool.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, it's
What?
yeah, bitch. Is that still around?
That's still. I don't know.
No, it is, and it's doing actually really well.
I've been too busy with Epic Universe 365 to do that.
Fair.
That's fair.
Yeah,
You know,
I
I
don't
get
blame
it.
you.
I'm starting the wrestling 365 podcast apparently.
We have too many
Yeah.
podcasts. We
Yes.
need to stop.
But the response to those three infamous kills is that Murdy said, "Wait and see." So he didn't specifically deny that any of those would be featured. In fact, the way he's kind of writing it kind of hints that they're all gonna be there in some way. In some way or fashion. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But bum.
He's been on his best PT Barnum, trying to give us a good show.
Was he gonna start singing to us?
Yeah. From like what you're like a preacher in a pulpit.
Yeah,
and
no,
your
that's
fly is
exactly.
open?
So tell me where you wanna go. Yeah,
God,
that's
I hate
John
that
Murdy.
movie.
Oh,
God.
oh wow. We
From
disagree.
now
But you know what we
on.
agree on, Nico? The gay trains.
Gay train.
Oh,
Gay
there it
trains,
is.
there it
Yeah,
is.
did
Ew,
it.
Not a locomotion. That's what we need.
Okay. Where were we? Terrifier.
Terrifier.
Not the gay trains.
Murdy did hint that Sienna, who is the final girl, in all three, or is it just 2 and 3? I don't remember, because I think Sienna's the one who appears in 2 and 3. I don't remember if she appeared in 1.
I don't. I don't remember the names.
First appeared in film Terrifier 2.
Okay, so it's 2 and 3.
Yeah, because I don't know this girl. I've never seen her before in my life.
Yeah. But he hints that she will appear in the house, which makes sense because if I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure that this character is the protagonist of both 2 and 3. Pretty sure, but I could be wrong. I don't remember the names. But also, Nico, your question about, hey, how different will these houses be between both coasts? And Murdy said that both coasts have their own little twists and surprises.
Shocking.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, it would be. I don't know. I feel like this house in particular is probably pretty close to each coast. Ramon talked about working with Murdy, and they had a good collaboration for both coasts. They're both about to mention bringing a poncho. They're both referencing things that have been referenced in the Bloody Disgusting article. So I do feel like we'll see a lot of the same beats here compared to maybe other houses. Like Fallout seems almost very different the way they were talking about it. But I do think with this they could definitely have some differences.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, there's always going to be differences, but this definitely feels like one where, especially working, like you said, with the same creator of that franchise, that it's going to hit the same beats along the way for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But this is another very good thing that I think is exciting. Terrifier will have, someone asked if it will have a pre-show. Murdy, I don't know if that's exactly what I'd call it, but yeah, Murdy confirmed that Terrifier will have a pre-show that will take time to block with the performers. And yeah, and I assume this just means like they usually do in front of, these facades, because this is H lot, so there's no really place you can have a pre-show per se. It would have to just be outside. So I assume it's just like maybe Art the Clown or somebody like doing some sort of an act in front of the facade itself.
Yeah, there's no other way they could do a real pre-show. There's just nothing out there unless they just propped like a screen out there for fun.
Yeah, I mean they could technically.
They
They've done
could.
it before,
They
but
won't. They won't.
yeah, no.
Maybe the pre-show will be a cart selling ponchos.
Ooh. Why do we need these? Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. Just take it. It's free.
It's like it seems like he's implying that we're like they're going to be dumping buckets of water on us. Like so that's the expectation they're setting right now.
It really is because as we move forward into the Murdy tweets, John Murdy also recommended to bring a poncho, like we said, but he also said he isn't toning anything down about the series, and he quoted, "You won't come out the other side the same. At least your clothes won't." So now both creators have hinted that either the end of the house or a majority is going to have a lot of water, a lot of wetness. So yeah, bring your ponchos, guys. Don't forget them.
I don't own one. Sorry.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
people are going to be wet from sweat from the first 2 months of the event, waiting outside to get into this. So,
Good point.
What's
The
gonna
first 2
happen?
months of the only 2 months of the event.
well, I
Correct.
mean, I'm thinking of August, September, October's
Okay.
kind of fine. Like
Okay.
you know, as long as the wind's blowing.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, I mean, with that said, this is all the information we have so far of Terrifier on both coasts. We got quite a bit of news for this. It seems like Ramon and John Murdy are very excited about this. Seems like Damien Leone's really excited about this. Probably all excited that they're able to just say it's coming because once again, this has been rumored since December. Um, so it's been a long time coming, but now that we have all the information here, do you have any like final thoughts on this house? Any hype, and anything like that?
I think I'm more excited than I initially was, just hearing it as a rumor without any details. Um, I knew it. Like we talked about this in the past, that if this is announced, they were just going to call it the goriest house ever. Um, but it feels like they mean it. It feels like whether it actually is or not, there is an effort to make it extremely gory and disturbing, and I appreciate that they're at least going for it. So definitely more hype than I would have been. It's not going to be my top house or even top IP, probably. Yes, it could be. We'll see. Um, but it's not at the bottom, and I thought there was a chance it would be right at the bottom or right near it. So hype levels have gone up. Learning a little bit more about it.
Nico, did your thoughts change at all? Hearing all the information here.
Yeah, it makes me want to go through less. Are you fucking kidding me? Goodness gracious! Like this doesn't sound like a good time at all. It's gonna smell like shit, and you're gonna get soaked with water. Those are two things you don't want to do there. I guess like what they're gonna do the Toon Lagoon experience here. You know? God.
Ew.
Well,
Anyway, I guess it's cool that they feel like it's gonna be original, and this is probably gonna be the house where it's like, I consider Terrifier to actually be an original this year, not an IP house. So we might hear those folks this year talk about that if it truly is.
actually, Nico, that's Jason
Yeah.
this year.
Oh, that's
Keep up with your spec, bro.
God. Also, I would say like WWE kind of too, but I'm just fucking with you. No.
also it's interesting that Universal Monsters is getting a break this year.
Deserved.
Yeah.
Well
You
deserved.
could use
I mean,
it.
they kind of have their own thing that just opened.
Yeah.
That too.
Just around the corner. A short drive down Kirkman.
Yeah. Go check out Drax's feet.
Yeah.
Stuff, did you
Oh,
hear?
finally! I can go through the TSA with no problem.
The finale Drac is not in B mode apparently anymore.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, it's
I
not,
need to buy
yeah.
a
They
ticket.
fixed them.
Oh, look, maybe we'll wait and get APs will be coming
Yeah,
soon,
right.
hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Because we're all just gonna be there.
Yeah. I know that
Correct.
we said all 365 meetings happening at the Burning Blade once it's on the APs.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then we'll go ride monsters.
No, Monster Hunter, don't interrupt us. This is important.
Unless you
away.
have an opinion We don't want to hear it.
Do you like
Maybe-
this shirt design, Monster Hunter?
I was going to say maybe they can name a beer better than we can.
Ooh, probably.
Yay, Terrifier. Those are my thoughts. I just really hope it lives up to the intensity in the core.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what we're adding. We're not done with Terrifier, gentlemen.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
not yet.
That's right.
There was a merch release as well.
Aw.
eh,
Not all.
it was.
Yeah.
Puzzle piece. What?
Oh
Oh my
don't
god,
even
you are
know.
really out of the loop here, my friend.
What? Okay, all right. What's this puzzle piece?
It is the best piece of merch that they've ever released. The frames
Okay.
with the pieces, the IP pieces that you put in as they get
Ah.
announced. You haven't seen it?
Oh, that thing. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it before. Oh, that's neat that they do that. I'm glad people want to put that in their house. I wouldn't, but I'm glad some people would like to put that in their house.
And that's why you're not on the show.
Correct.
That's why I come on and guess.
If anybody wants to wonder
And
why
make
he
an
was
ass of myself.
murdered by me, just look at my house. It's covered in horror.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrestling and Horror Nights, which is wild that we're going to have a piece of merch with both.
This is your year.
Me and my husband are doing. He looked at me, a little inside information, and he said, "So when it gets announced, will you come on my podcast?" And I said,
Ooh.
"I guess." I said,
Aw.
"Well, you're probably going to have to come
Yeah,
on
I was gonna
365
say
and talk about
vice
it."
versa too. Of
Yeah.
course.
I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And he's like, "Okay."
Oh.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
That's a great impression of your husband, by
No.
the way.
Thank you. I'm really good at this, apparently. No, but this is literally me and Eugene. Worlds collide. But not Terrifier. What else was there? There was a bag. Okay, this looked like AI. I know it's not. But this looked like Uncanny Valley Art the Clown, the merch. I didn't like it very much.
Yeah, it's a very bland design of art. He looks a little elongated, almost.
Mhm.
Weird.
And he's already a long guy.
A couple things to note: the T is a ringer. It's black with white piping, and then it also has the sticky blood effect on his face. So that has returned for this shirt. Otherwise, there really isn't much to note. It's very boring merch overall, and only 2 pieces outside of the puzzle piece that everything's going to get. Meh. Meh.
First IP without a cup.
Yeah, true.
The bag I don't like either. Did it have the Horror Nights logo anywhere on the shirt?
No, it did not.
Oh.
It just
Weird.
says Terrifier has art, unless I don't think it's hidden. I know it's not on the sleeve. It's not on
No.
the
On the
back.
back of the neck.
No,
No.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, nowhere.
Interesting. I like the puzzle piece.
It actually just says Damien Leone's Terrifier, by the way.
That makes sense. That's normally what it says. I wonder if the portal's probably going to say that too then too as
Yeah,
well.
probably.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I did see he's going to be in Orlando closing weekend for Spooky.
Ah.
David Howard
Ooh.
Thornton, not Damien Leone. Sorry, I should have said that. Art the Clown is going to be in town.
Make a little appearance.
Oh, yeah. I just need to know, did Rhea Ripley see this announcement? Because I haven't heard her
she
say anything.
big fan?
Big. She has her dog as Art the Clown tattooed on her leg.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
got it.
Yeah,
Huh.
like with the daisy glasses on and everything. It's very cute.
That does sound adorable, actually.
It is adorable. Yeah. No, she will be all over this house.
But she's raw, so it won't be.
No, there's no
unfortunately,
synergy
you cannot
there.
officially make one since
No.
that's not on.
I forgot
No.
that was a wrestling thing, and I was like, why'd you just call her Raw? And then I was like, oh, yeah, Raw, SmackDown. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, Nico, what are you doing?
I mean,
Nico
it's Rhea
turned into
Ripley.
me.
What are we talking about? Yeah.
Oh my
Mommy.
god! Somebody take us out of here.
We'll say one thing about the merch to move us away from that. Every year, I feel like, besides 2023, whenever there's a piece of merch with like just someone's face just zoomed in, or like just sort of just like a head and that's it, it's usually my favorite or like top 3 house. So like in 30, it was Leatherface had that type of shirt, and it was my favorite house that year. And 31, it was The Weeknd had that type of shirt, favorite house that year. 32, I don't think there was a uh, a shirt that had any character that had their face sort of like as the main feature. But then 33, it was Sweets, and Sweets is in top 3. I think objectively was probably the best house that year, even if it's not my personal favorite. And now this merch is Terrifier's or Art the Clown's big head just on a shirt zoomed in. I'm like, I don't know if that's a sign, but we'll see, because it's usually the case.
That is quite the connection you've made.
Yeah, and it's like it has not failed me yet. So
Well,
it's saying something.
good luck.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, can I take us out now? Or please, Lord, help.
Yeah. Let's get away from Terrifier, please.
And that's going to be all for this week. Before we get to the full outro, Nico, thanks for coming back. Always a pleasure having you.
Hey, it was great being here. Yeah, it was great. Unfortunately, I came on for the Terrifier announcement episode.
Made it all the more fun, to be honest.
Yeah,
You got to be
to
yourself.
have like, yeah, it's. I think it's good that I came on for that. For it's something that's like, oh no, I hate this, because I think that's what people really latched onto. As my, my being the heel, of course, here. But no, it's great. I'm so glad y'all hit 200 episodes. I'm glad everything is going stronger. The team is growing bigger and bigger. You have West Coast correspondents. Maybe you can find some guy in Singapore or gal to be the correspondent there. That would be neato.
We'll look for one.
Yeah.
Hey, send an email to hhn365podcast@gmail.com if you're interested in being our Singapore Japan correspondent.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to. Please don't do that. Don't.
We're not going to send you out there. You have to already be there.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Construction updates. Damn it.
Yeah, somebody's going to email us and be like, well, I want to go out there. So do we.
Yeah.
We don't pay ourselves, let alone send people out of
I've
Singapore.
been listening to Duff talk
Oh,
about
they do
how
not
he's
pay,
going to go
folks.
out
They do
there
not
for
pay.
years.
You think Kevin gets paid? No.
No. Kevin, we just like Kevin. He's smart.
Yes.
I feel like we're being like aggressively like nice.
We love our team, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Everybody. Except each other. No.
Correct.
Yeah. Be excellent to each other.
And with that, follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at HHN365 or TikTok at HHN365pod. Join our Discord where we have lives hosted by the people we love. Link is in the description. Merch at HHN365.com. Voicemail at 407-906-4134. And that's all for this week. We will see you and Nico in the streets.